Now we discuss about the thermal equilibrium. As we already discussed it, heat is the form of energy that flow from hot body towards the cold body. Means we have two bodies, one is at high temperature and other is at low temperature. So the invisible energy that flow from hot body means the body which is at high temperature towards the body which is at low temperature, that we call the heat. So let's we have two objects, one is at high temperature and other is at low temperature. Let's we have a can of soft drink and another we have a ice cube. You know that the temperature of soft drink is higher as compared to the temperature of the ice cube. When we kept these in contact with one another, when we kept these two objects in contact with one another, then there is flow of heat from hot body, means from the body which is at high temperature towards the body which is at low temperature. This flow of heat the heat flow from hot body towards the cold body unless and until the temperature of both bodies become equal. When heat flow from hot body towards cold body, then as a result from the temperature of the hot body decreases. The body from which heat flow out, the temperature of that body decreases, and the body which receive the heat, the temperature of that body increases. The body from which heat flow out, the temperature of that body decreases, and the body which receive the heat, the temperature of that body increases. So after some time, the temperature of both bodies become equal. That condition you call the thermal equilibrium. Means here there is flow of heat from body which is at high temperature towards the body which is at low temperature. So after some time, the temperature of both bodies become equal. That condition you call the thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium is the condition in which temperature of both bodies become equal after flow of heat from high temperature towards high temperature body towards the low temperature body. Here soft drink are initially at high temperature and ice cube are at low temperature. So when we placed both in contact with one another, then the temperature of then heat flow from soft drink towards the ice cube. As a result of flow of heat, the temperature of soft drink decreases and temperature of ice cube increases. So after some time, the temperature of ice cube and soft drink become equal. That condition we call the thermal equilibrium. And after thermal equilibrium, there is no flow of heat from one body to another. When both bodies comes at equal temperature, then after that the flow of heat stops. That condition we call the thermal equilibrium. Mean thermal equilibrium is the condition in which heat stops flowing from one body to another body. Now we discuss about the work done. You know that work is said to be done only when there is force and displacement in direction of force. Mean when force is acting on any object and there is displacement in the object in direction of force, then you say that work is done. So work done is a dot product of force and displacement. Here let's we have glass molecules confined inside a container now, and there is piston above the container. So when this gas expands, as a result of expansion of gas, this piston rises up. Means force is exerted by the system on the surrounding. System is anything under observation and surrounding is the things which present around the system. Here the gas molecules enclosed inside a container is our system, and all the things present around that container we call the surrounding. So when this system expands, means gas molecules expand due to certain reasons, then as a result of expansion there is displacement in the piston. Mean this piston rises up. Force is exerted outward and there is upward rise of the piston. So means there is a force and there is displacement in direction of force. Means the work is done by the system on the surrounding. Here this system do work on the surrounding. Means it exerts the force on the surrounding, and as a result of force exerted by this piston, there is displacement. Force exerted by this system, there is displacement in the piston. Mean displacement in the molecules of the system. So this system expand As a result, there is certain work done by the system on the surrounding. So this we call the work done by the system on the surrounding. Now if we apply certain load on this piston, we put a certain heavy object over this piston, then this piston is pushes inward, mean now piston moves inward, and as a result of force exerted in inward direction, again there is force acting inward direction, and there is displacement of piston inward direction, again means there is work done. But now in this case work is done by the surrounding on the system, मीन एक्सटर्नली यहाँ पे कोई चीज़ जो है वो आप फोर्स अप्लाई करके एक्सटर्नल फोर्स एक्ट कर रही है और सिस्टम के ऊपर, यहाँ पे फोर्स के रिजल्ट में ये पिस्टन मूव कर रहा है, या पिस्टन ऑब्वियसली जब मूव करेगा इसके अंदर जो आपने गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स कन्फाइन किए हुए हैं वो भी उनमें भी कॉन्ट्रैक्शन आएगी, वो भी इनवर्ड मूव करेंगे। जैसे पहले एक्सपेंशन जब हुई थी तो यहाँ पे गैस पिस्टन आउटवर्ड मूव किया था तो उसके साथ गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स भी एक्सपेंड हुए थे। अब यहाँ पे आपके पास पिस्टन मूव करेगा इनवर्ड, तो एज अ रिजल्ट जो गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं वो भी आपके पास कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होंगे, इनवर्ड मूव करेंगे। तो यहाँ पे आपके पास डिस्प्लेसमेंट होगा पिस्टन का अलॉन्ग विद गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स, मीन सिस्टम कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ एक्सटर्नल फोर्स। दिस यू सेड इट वर्क इज डन बाय द सराउंडिंग ऑन द सिस्टम। सो हेयर वर्क may be done by the system on the surrounding in case of expansion of the system, and in case of contraction in the system work is done by the surrounding on the system. System is the material which you take under consideration, and all the things present around the system you call the surrounding. So here may be work done by the system on the surrounding, that is in case of expansion, or work may be done by the surrounding on the system in case of contraction of this system. And conventionally the work done by the system, mean in case of expansion, is taken as positive. Clear? When work is done by the system, then that work done we consider the positive, and the work done by the surrounding on the system we consider it negative. Mean when system do work we consider that work positive, and when work is done on the system that work done we consider negative. This is our convention. Clear? केमिस्ट्री में आपने वर्क डन बाय सिस्टम एंड ऑन द सिस्टम पढ़ा होगा, मे भी उसके लिए जो आपका साइन कन्वेंशंस हैं वो इसके डिफरेंट होंगे। क्लियर? बट इन दिस केस द वर्क डन बाय द सिस्टम यू टेक इट पॉजिटिव, एंड वर्क डन ऑन द सिस्टम यू टेक इट नेगेटिव. इट इज़ योर कन्वेंशन. The next term is internal energy. What is internal energy? The sum of the kinetic and potential energy stated with the random motion of atoms of a substance is called internal energy. You know that there are three different states of matter. One you call the solid, other you call the liquid, and third you call the gaseous state. If we talk about the solid state, in solid state atoms are fixed at their position. There is strong attractive forces between the atoms, ions and molecules. They are bounded together. And if we talk about the liquid material, in liquid material atoms, ions and molecules are confined within the surface of a material. They freely move within the surface of the material, but they not move out of the surface of the material. Means if we compare the motion of the particles of liquid material with solid, then we can say that there is a free motion in the particles of the liquid. Means between atoms and ions and molecules of the liquid material are able to move freely within the surface of the material. And in case of gaseous material, there is random motion of the atoms, ions and molecules. They are free to move and occupy the whole space available there. They are not just confined within the surface. They move freely and occupy the whole space available. And you also know that potential energy is the energy stated with the position of the object. When you place an object at certain position, then the energy possessed by that object at that position you call the potential energy, and the energy stated with the motion of the object you call the kinetic energy. So if we talk about the solid material, the atoms, ions and molecules in solid material not able to move freely. They are confined, they are at fixed position. There is strong force of attraction between different atoms and molecules that are binded together, but still they perform the vibratory motion. They are able to move back and forth about their mean position. They are in constant vibration, and along with they have minimum kinetic energy. Mean their is no as such motion in the atoms, ions and molecules of the solid material, but they are at certain fixed position. So they possess higher potential energy, but along with potential energy they have certain kinetic energy. So the sum of potential and kinetic energy possessed by that solid material we call the internal energy of that material. If we talk about the liquid materials, then they also have certain potential energy along with they freely move, so they have kinetic energy. Again, the sum of potential and kinetic energy we call the internal energy. If we talk about gases, in gases atoms, ions and molecules are in random motion. They move back and forth, they move in all direction, and along with they collide with one another and they perform the spin motion. There is stretching of the molecules, so there is translational, rotational, vibrational, all spin motion, all type of motion exist in case of gaseous molecules. So there are various types of kinetic energy possessed by these molecules, means they have translational kinetic energy, vibrational kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, along with they have spin kinetic energy, along with they have minimum potential energy as well. So the sum of all type of kinetic energies and potential energy we call the internal energy of the system, which is gas. So any material in either state having different types of kinetic energy along with its possesses the potential energy. So if we sum up all types of energy of the atoms present inside that material, that energy we call the internal energy. If we talk about the temperature of a material, in temperature we only consider the kinetic energy and we take the average of the kinetic energy. And if we talk about heat, then in heat we take the sum of energy, kinetic energy, but in case of internal energy we take potential as well as kinetic. We not take the average, but we take the sum of the all type of energy present inside a molecule, and this energy we call the internal energy. As in last topic we study about the work, and we studied that when work is done on the system, means we exert a force on the system, then system compress. So when system compress, as a result the motion of the particle changes, and when the system expand, mean work is done by the system, then the motion of the particles of that system also changes. Mean when work is done on the system, the particles may be slowed down. When system expand, the particles of the gaseous medium have more space for motion, so their motion increases. So as a result of work done on the system or by the system, motion of the particles changes. As a result of change of motion of the particles, the energy associated with the particle also changes. So there may be change of the internal energy.